First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 2 yards to go, second down. Downs going in motion right. On second down, a run with Hall. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Colts hit 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Slot man moves right. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll send Watson in motion right. First down, Love to pass. A short throw to Musgrave. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Off the play fake, Love. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. they have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll send Watson in motion right. Going back to Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On third down, here's Hall. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Second and 3 from the 9. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's second and 8. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that will put them on top here in the third. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ball again on 2nd down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's a give to Hall. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Love. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Love fires that quickly outside. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give to Hall running right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Back to the ground with Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 more there and another first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A handoff for Hall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Breece Hall, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Play fake. Here's Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a two-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the interception, Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. From the gun, a give to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And here's Davis to run again on second. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A first down carry for Davis. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run it again here with Davis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Carlson on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. They'll look to throw. And Dotson, he's got it. And that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Green Bay, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 82 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now. A give running right is Chubb. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. They're going to try and throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Got his man, it's Warren. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Rudolph now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20, Nick Chubb, and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns get a bit closer. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, Rudolph. And escapes the sack. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ronnie Hickman there charging in from the secondary to drop him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here's Rudolph now on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A handoff for Warren, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive. positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Warren. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On play action, they'll throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. By Joey Porter Jr. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
St. Brown in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. The 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 49 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They'll try the right side with Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's Rudolph. He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Warren. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Back now in Pittsburgh as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Looking to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Harris running straight ahead. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 4. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.